Hey, do you remember the movie G.I. Joe? The Rise of Cobra from 12 years ago? After the age old animated series of SWAT Cops on Cartoon Network, I was seeing technology that we couldn't have imagined in our wildest dreams being used in a movie with real people. They had computers which could extract memories from a live brain. Yes, and not only this, there were nanobots which could not just heal any wound but also reshape your cells to give you a new face, and tons of other cool gadgets. We had no clue back then that these cool gadgets would come so close to reality in such a short span of time. Every time one wonders about the new trends in computer science and engineering, they find that the gap between science and fiction and reality is decreasing at an exponential rate. Yes, in this video we are going to talk about some new trends in the computer science and engineering world. Even our science fiction has come a long way, from drones in Star Wars to Iron Man state of the art, going on to walk and talk as a sentient machine. While terms like artificial intelligence and virtual reality aren't new anymore, people have a whole new outlook for them. While we knew these terms have something to do with robotics, today's generation, all of you students, have the chance to see Spider-Man using artificial intelligence, AI, embedded into a pair of glasses, which enables him to see real-time data about the world around him. So in this video, I'm going to touch upon some of these technologies in the domain of computer science engineering, which are reshaping the digital world as we know it. These are just a handful of topics that I'm mentioning in the video, because otherwise there's a large pool of upcoming technologies. I'm sure you must have heard most of these names. The purpose of the blog is to familiarize yourself with the concepts associated with each of them. Let's get into this video and look at some latest trends in computer science. So new trends in computer science and engineering is what we are going to talk in this video. So first is virtual and augmented realities. If you're thinking about the two applications of virtual reality, and that's still the of science fiction, then you couldn't be more wrong. You shouldn't be surprised to know that we've been using VR-enabled flight simulators since ages to train pilots. The virtual reality tech creates and projects content onto a display or a viewing platform that appears to be 3D from the user's perspective. आपको 3D look जैसा है. To be able to track a user's motions, head and eye movements in particular, and is correspondingly adjusting the images on the user's display to reflect the change in perspective is an immersive virtual reality. Just try to visualize what I'm trying to say. Tracking users' emotions, head and eye movements particularly, and correspondingly adjust the images on user's display to reflect the change in perspective is an immersive virtual reality, right? And some of the popular new age examples of VR technology are Facebook's Oculus Rift, HTC's Vive, Sony's PlayStation VR, etc. Now, unlike the exclusive digital environment of virtual reality, augmented reality technology exists in the real world. So, augmented reality simply overlays animation and imagery onto live footage of the real world. So, how many of us were playing Pokemon Go just a few years back? That's the best case example of augmented reality. Plus, games aren't the only application that has felt the rise of AI. Things like Google's AR navigation, crazy AR filters on Instagram, and Snapchat have also hushed in this era of AR. And Facebook's Spark AR even allows users to create their own AR filters, and the results are amazing. So Google claims its Project Glass to be the next big innovation in AR technology. Moreover, Apple too has the patent for peripheral treatment for head-mounted displays. So virtual reality has entered mainstream vocabulary a few years ago with the launch of the virtual reality headset, Oculus Rift. And augmented reality soon would follow suit, and mixed realities around the corner. Now we have the world of extended reality, augmented reality, virtual reality, and mixed reality. Crazy, right? Next, we have blockchain and cryptocurrency. Have you ever found your parents in a situation where money has been debited on the bank account but amount is not reflected at the receiver's end? Or they paid the credit card bill but it is taking time to reflect on the bank service? Well, these are one of the problems that blockchain technology aims to solve in the digital world. But before I tell you about blockchain technology, I need you to understand that Bitcoin is not synonymous to blockchain. It is simply an application of it. Bitcoin is an application of blockchain. You can't have Bitcoin without blockchain, but you can have blockchain without Bitcoin. What is blockchain? Blockchain is basically a chain of blocks that contains information stored within them. A blockchain can be defined as a current part of a blockchain which records some or all of the recent transactions and goes into blockchain as a permanent database once completed. The technique is intended to timestamp digital documents in order to make them impossible to backdate or tamper with. It is a continuously growing list of records called blocks, which are linked and secured using cryptographic techniques. Then, the salient features of blockchain technology can be boiled down to the following. It has SHA-256 function, public key cryptography, distributed ledger and peer-to-peer network, proof of work, incentives for validation. So using these features, the blockchain technology intends to tackle various problems in our existing systems like net frauds and hacking of bank accounts, slower transactions, speeds, double spending, etc. Other than cryptocurrency, the Dubai Smart City project is one of the finest examples of blockchain technology which is being implemented in the real time. And if you want to know what is cryptocurrency, then cryptocurrency is one medium of exchange like traditional currencies like INR, dinar, USD, etc. However, this cryptocurrency is designed to exchange the digital information through a process devised using principles of cryptography. It is basically digital currency and is classified as a subset of alternative currencies and virtual currencies. And Bitcoins are a cryptocurrency and digital payment system invented by an unknown programmer or a group of programmers under the name Satoshi Nakamoto. So by virtue of it being open source and designed for the general public, nobody actually can own the control of Bitcoin. Then comes number 3 is Internet of Things. So let us do quick thinking exercise to exercise our imagination. Suppose we have a fridge that can scan all the items that you put inside and take out using dedicated sensors and keeps a record of what all items are present inside. Furthermore, every morning this fridge sends you an email with the recipes of various dishes that you can prepare using the items available in your fridge. Wouldn't that be convenient for whoever is in charge of the kitchen? The Internet of Things, or IoT for short, is a network of inanimate devices physically connected by the internet so as to collect and share data across the network. In other words, IoT is a term used to describe non-living objects connected to each other using the internet. So everything from your Apple Watch, your car's GPS tracker, Google Home, etc. is a part of the IoT family. And census tells us that there will be more than 50 billion devices connected to the internet by the end of 2024. That is almost 3 IoT devices per person. Sounds interesting? The new careers that you are learning. So before we move ahead, I would like to mention to you that if you want to understand more about such interesting career options, as well as understand the science of career selection, how to choose the right career, what are the new age options, not only in the field of computer science, but in the field of science, commerce, and humanities, and also understand the role of parents in career selection, plus develop a mindset to learn and grow quickly, I invite you to join my webinar where I'll be unraveling all these different secrets. You can register for my webinar by going to the link jakshay.com. And on this website, you will also find the key of how you could enroll for various services like psychometry, astrology, which are self-awareness tools that can help you understand which are the best career options for you. So let's continue with the next is 4 key elements of an IoT platform are input of data stream from sensors, software to process the incoming data, pre-processed software to manage the operation of devices which have multiple sensors, and a stable internet connection to enable the exchange of data. So few of the major industry applications for IoT today are home and security, power and energy, healthcare manufacturing, transportation, etc. Now comes artificial intelligence and machine learning. So have you ever visited a website of a bank or a college and have been welcomed by a chatbot asking how they can help you with your search? Or you have played games like Counter-Strike where bots are programmed to do everything you do, just with more fairness? Everything from these bots, Siri and Alexa, is how we're interacting with artificial intelligence today. So what is AI? AI is a concept which allows machine, especially software, to think and act like humans by replicating their behavior and nature. It makes it possible for the machines to learn from their experience using a feedback loop. So in order to perform human-like tasks by processing large amounts of data and recognizing patterns in them, the algorithm basically then adjusts the response based on new inputs coming from previously completed tasks. Okay. So how many of us were intrigued when a TV started suggesting movies and shows to us on Netflix and Prime based on what we previously see? And I was shocked when my Instagram feed showed me an advertisement about a college I heard about the first time in my life for a WhatsApp conversation. These and many more such mind-blowing features are examples of machine learning and data analytics. And what is machine learning? Machine learning is just a subdivision of artificial intelligence resulting from the combination of computer sciences and neurosciences. It allows the machine to learn and make predictions based on the experience or the data that it has. This technology can make predictions about busy traffic, intersections, detect cancer, make construction projects to advanced mapping in real time, and even tell us if two people are compatible. Great, right? Then, fifth comes your cloud computing and services. So there was a time when we download software for everything. You want to read a photo or a video, download a software, convert video files to audio files, download a software, mix songs, download a software. But not anymore today. Today, almost 75% of the software have been uploaded onto something called clouds for everyone to access directly, granting us with the boon of hassle-free service availability. So what is this cloud? This cloud is the internet, and cloud computing is the technical jargon for software and services that run through the internet or an intranet rather than on private servers and hard drives. So the difference between cloud computing and traditional IT hosting services is that the consumer, चाहे वो business, organization या individual user, these don't own the infrastructure which is needed to support the programs and applications they are using. Instead, those elements are owned and operated by third party, while the end user only has to pay for the services that they use. Simply put, cloud computing is on demand and utility-based model of computing. Now, these cloud solutions, they come in three primary service models: IaaS, PaaS, and SaaS. So, infrastructure as a service. We have all these three things are there with various examples. So, we saw many of the technologies which you may find overwhelming. No problem, we can go through this video again to understand. There are many so many cutting technologies out there which we haven't been able to discuss in this video, like big data, NFC, gesture control, then there is 3D scanners and printers, wearable UI, etc. However, as per Gartner's mobility and data graph, most of these aforementioned technologies are either yet to reach the plateau of productivity from the peak of inflated expectations or have moved over to the trough of disillusionment. Simply putting forward, the technologies discussed in this video are the ones which have evolved from theoretical ideas to real-world applications over the last few decades. And if you're someone who boggled about as to how to proceed with CSE or is confused about making a career out of it, then you could go to our website, and I invite you to register for our next webinar where we will give you all the secrets of how to understand to choose the right dream career for you. So if you're a parent, a high school or a college student, then this webinar is for you. So if you like this video, please let us know in the chat box about your comments and the learnings from this video. Also share this video with your friends, colleagues, other parents and students who could benefit from this video. And at the same time, subscribe to our channel so that the next video that comes up on the latest career trends reaches you first. Thank you very much and wish you all the best.